Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Daniel Rodriguez, aka Big D here, and it's time to review Gotham Season 2, Episode 2, titled Knock Knock. Not the Keanu Reeves movie, but Knock Knock. Anyway, back to business, back to the real world. Spoiler review for Gotham Season 2, Episode 2. Go to fox.com/Gotham, watch the full episode there, or go to the Fox Now app and download it and watch it anywhere you go if you have a service, I guess. I don't know. Other than that, let's get to it. Should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. Real quick, my DVR recorded 48 minutes of Gotham, so I missed the first 10 minutes. But no need to fear. This morning, after school, I went to and I watched it on Fox Now, the app, and I watched it and I was like, that's what I missed. So I'm going to try to rush through this recap and give you the pros and cons, because I haven't even watched Minority Report Blind Spot, and it's Tuesday, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is it already started 30 minutes ago. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I gotta get priorities straight. So let's get right to it. It's Gotham. Theo talks to the mayor, and he's talking about putting the tarantula as a box, and now it's the evil within and everything. And he's like, I'm going to put a tarantula in your box if you do not tell me, etc., etc. Something he was talking about. And basically, Bruce fires Alfred because Alfred... now that there's a bulletproof vest, and I'm thinking to myself, was Bruce's dad a hero? Was he some sort of Batman without being the Batman? Was he some vigilante? Dad? I'm not even a Wayne? Dad was Oliver Queen? No! It's true, Master Wayne. Your dad was Oliver Queen. Big dirt moment. Anyway, so that's going on, and Bruce fires Alfred. He literally does Donald Trump. You're fired. You're fired, Alfred. Get out of here. You're fired. You're lousy. You're stupid. You're fired. He's not even British. You're fired. Or Vince McMahon. You're fired. Okay, either way. So, the broken computer, he broke it. What a douche. What a dick. Alfred, I'd fire you too. What's wrong with you? And Joker, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, Gotham. Also, they throw people off a roof. Maniacs is what they're calling themselves. Joker, the cannibal guy. They're throwing people off the roof. And they so perfectly landed where the words are, and they landed so perfectly. Okay, yeah, that's real, But either way, it said maniacs, and everyone was like, so the mayor's still alive. He's just getting a little, he's lucky, getting a little BDSM up in there with Barbara and Tabitha. And Jerome, he plays Russian roulette with a cannibal, and he wins. He's like, good timing. Who's the boss? Yes, you are, Jerome. Yes, you are. Literally, and he was like, oh, thank you. Whee! And he had the sword and everything. Jerome, dude. I can't even go. I'll tell you in a little bit, honestly. Bullock once, he's like, hey man, Jim is like, I need you, and he's like, sorry, I can't because his wife Scotty won't let him and everything. And he's like, I have a life now. Oh, apparently if you're a GCPD, you don't have a life. But then again, he's like, he doesn't want to go back into the force. So Alfred leaves to go to a train. The bus is full of cheerleaders that Jerome and the Maniacs are going to go after. And the Maniacs, they have a gas, like gasoline, and they pour it all over the students in the bus. They fill up the bus, not actually fill it up with gasoline, but spraying it everywhere. And they're gonna burn them up. I'm burning. That would have been funny. So the cops arrive, obviously Jim and the others, and there's a gunfight going on. They end up leaving. Jim stops it, and Jim ends up stopping the bus and everything. It was a little cheesy, but I liked it. I liked that part. He saves them, and this guy gets killed. This guy, Maniacs. He's like, he's telling Jim, oh, I can't do this, and headshot, and Tabitha killed this guy, literally sniper. Eddie is acting strange, which is Edward Nygma. He literally was like, "Get out of here!" and he threw the paper and everything. He asked he was like, "Miss Kringle? Riddle, 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 riddle." And then here's like second Riddler. "You know she'd like me more." "Stop it, you're not a good person. You and me are the same, Edward." No, I'm Team Jacob." And it just goes back and forth. So basically, Bruce stops Alfred from leaving. How far is the train station from the Wayne Manor? And how did Bruce get over to how did Bruce find him? Did Bruce ride does he know how to drive already? I thought he was like 13 years old. How did Bruce end up at the train station? Exactly. "Oh, I gotta leave. I'm gonna miss my flight. I'm gonna miss the train." How did you get there on time also? I'm not gonna even get on that. So Alfred talks to Lucius and everything, and he's like talking about you know how to do computers and everything, and they make this deal for Bruce and everything to make it better. Barbara calls Jim, and she is in the building into the GCPD, and she's like, "Hi," and she makes Jim gets out of the GCPD, and he goes and looks for Barbara. And Jerome, the maniacs, they come and they massacre all the cops, baby. And it's I love it because he walks into the commissioner's room and he's like, "Commissioner, heard you've been looking for me." And it just goes back and forth, and I love how he's just like the camera's like, and everything's like everyone's dying. He's like, just like that. I love it. I'm like, yes, dude, yes. That was really cool. So a massacre. Jim gets beat up outside, and I mean he gets beat up. I mean like Brazzer style, like, and like it's crazy. And Barbara's like, "That's enough. Just wait." Something like something, Jim. And Jim's really messed up, dude. I'm like, why couldn't this be the pilot of season? I mean, why couldn't this be the season 2 premiere? This should have been the season 2 premiere. It was so good like that. So anyway, Jim's beat up outside, and Jerome kills the commissioner. He also killed the cannibal. He killed. I'm sorry, I don't know the name, but he's like, something. The world needs a little bit more laughter. That was my line. I hate when people steal my line. And anyway, Bruce hears. Jerome already left and everything. He goes in, and the commissioner Essen is dead. So Bruce he hears, and he goes apologizes to Jim. And guess who comes back? If you've seen the episode, you know. But Bullock's in the doorway. God damn. He doesn't say that, but he's like, "Hey, this is messy, Jim. Oh man, this is heavy." Like literally, Bullock's back, and I'm like, I literally clapped. I was like, yes, like he's like that's a way to bring him back. A good reason and a good way just on camera to bring him back. I love Bullock, dude. Anyway, they see this video that Jerome left behind. "You ain't seen nothing yet." All that. And I love his just laughter again. And he did this laugh at the table when he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen." Just the whole laughter and everything. I love it. Especially in the bus when he was walking and he had the gun and he was like, he literally, part of him had Mark Hamill up in there, man. I felt like he was trying to Jerome, he's so cheesy and he's so bad, not like bad act, he's like so cheesy bad that it's good, that it's great, that it makes the show worth watching. Because he's so bad that he's good and that he's great. Not bad as an acting, but he's so bad. Just like, now I'm going to talk like no other person will, even though I'm crazy. I'm going to talk like I'm trying to copy 20, 40, 50, 70 years worth of Joker information on you. Just like that type of stuff, man. Like you could tell it's just he's trying to do his best and he is succeeding. The pros, Jerome, that off the bat, that's obvious Jerome stole the show. That's why I think a lot of people are watching just because of the Joker. he's not considered the Joker, but the Russian roulette scene, dude. That scene was, I mean, that would make even Bill Clinton just blow up, man. Oh, man, just that whole scene. Just when he literally was like, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, I don't even know, man. I love Jerome in here, man. And also, the Russian Roulette and the Massacre. This show has really, and it was a little bloody in the first season, but last week you got a decapitated head. This week you got people freaking, and I mean, everyone is getting shot, massacred, blood everywhere. It could have been more bloodier, but still, I mean, it really was intense for what it was. The action in here, especially Jim getting beat up, all that action and the blood and the you know, he tried to fight but it just didn't work and he kept on getting beat up. It's a very intense episode, like I said. Edward Nygma, the scene he did with Kris Kringle and everything was totally fine. I think he did a perfect job, and I love seeing the double Nygma effect. As well, the opening was really good. I love the opening with the Theo talking to the mayor and everything, and there was no tarantula. Good thing for picking choice B. And Theo, man, he's not that bad. I actually like the character Theo, and I want to see more. And the Maniacs thing is a little cheesy, but we'll see what goes down. The ending of the episode, you ain't seen nothing yet, was a perfect way for it to be Gotham. Or if you put it 3 and 3, Gotham. What does that spell, Kate? Oh, Gotham. Gotham. Oh. Anyway. The gasoline and the reaction, all that scene was totally awesome. And the bloody headshots. I mean, you got people getting headshotted, decapitated, people getting blown away with a shotgun. It's pretty crazy. Oh, man. Either way. Jerome, dude. He's so cool. Next week's called The Last Laugh, and he's only a guest star, guys. The actor's a guest star. He's not a series regular. So don't be surprised if Jerome dies next week. Because I believe Bruno Heller did say something that someone's going to die in season 2 that we're not going to expect. And you don't think Jerome's going to die, don't you? But if you put all the facts together and put all the pieces together and just look and stop worrying about for 1 second, you will realize that Jerome's going to die next week. Yeah, it's going to happen. So you guys are going to be like, no. Well, I told you. Wait till what happens. You better wait. Anyway, the cons. They killed the cannibal. Yay, Gotham! Why'd you kill him? He was an interesting character. Oh man, not cool. Killed the cannibal. Oh, and Alfred came back to work for Bruce. And Lucius literally was like, I loved your father, Bruce. I can't tell whether or not Lucius was like, I loved your father as in like, I loved him as working with him, or as in loved him as in, I mean, it's okay if you love, but I don't, what does Lucius mean? Can someone tell me that? You're fired. I know you're rich and a millionaire, but you're really gonna fire Alfred? Yeah, okay, yeah. And he ended up showing at the train station. How does he show up at the train station? How? They never explained that. Also, Commissioner SN dead. She just became the commissioner last week and she dies. I get how it's a big pivotal point in the story, but still, I really didn't think she should have died. I think you shouldn't have killed her off. I think she had a few more episodes up in her. But other than that, Bullock returning and everything, and finally seeing a little bit more of Lucius and the pros and the cons. You heard it, guys. I'm going to give this episode an A-. It was great. It was better. It was better than last week's premiere. And honestly, if it just keeps it right, like, this is probably the best Gotham episode, on the top 3 best Gotham episodes ever. And literally, it was fantastic. It was great. I enjoyed myself during this episode. Great action, great acting. Jerome made everything. The Maniacs, the whole shabam worked. Comment down below. Let me know what did you think about Gotham, and I'll see you all next Monday. May the Spock be with you always.